Hi, Jordan Mortimer with Aspiring Internet Marketers Unite, and I help internet marketers build profitable online businesses. Welcome to this live and thanks for stopping by. In today's video, I'd like to talk about going against the grain and exactly what that means in relation to your business. In yesterday's video, I touched a little bit on the action steps that you need to take in your business before how you need to take certain action steps before knowing exactly what's going to happen, based on the fact that when you take that action step, the result that because if you're holding off on an action step because of a certain thing that you think might happen and you need to plan for, odds are that it most likely won't even happen. Now, personally, I'm always about you needing to take action in your business. You need to take personal responsibility for how things are going in your business. But also, what you need to do is, I'd like to tell you that you need to give yourself a little bit of a slack and give yourself just a pat on the back even for trying down this road, because what you need to appreciate is that just by taking this journey is going against the grain that's been instilled in you from a very, very young age, basically from by society. And because one of the things I find is that mainstream society basically conditions you for being an employee rather than being an employer. And the mainstream society basically conditions you to think of everyone else before yourself and taking certain action steps so you can make sure that you get a job that you're most likely going to end up resenting anyway. And I mean, it's what happened with me with my engineering job. I went through 5 years of university, tens of thousands of dollars invested into learning the skill sets, and in the end the job was extremely stressful and it was something that I didn't really enjoy doing. And so, that being said, I did enjoy it, but I didn't enjoy some aspects of it. And so, I was one of the lucky ones. I enjoyed my job a lot more than most people do. So, and what I find is that with mainstream society, you're told what to do, how to do it. You're conditioned to follow the leader and not to think outside the box, not to think of what if in this scenario. And so, as a result, of all this conditioning, a very small percentage of people at the top of society end up becoming extremely wealthy off of your efforts, while the rest of society doesn't. All your life, you're conditioned to do your job, not ask questions, punch your time card, do your job just the way you're told to do your job. And when you do your job, you make someone else rich rather than yourself. You're building someone else's life, you're building someone else's dream rather than your own. And what I'd like you to understand is that when you get started with an online business, you're fighting an uphill battle at the start. You have to learn the skill sets. You need to learn how to drive traffic. You need to learn how to generate leads. You need to learn how to set up capture pages, set up bridge pages. You need to know how to follow up with your new leads. You need to learn how to create upsell processes. You need to know how to run webinars. You need to know how to get everything converting in your funnels, and so forth. The list goes on. While at the same time, you also need to unlearn or uncondition yourself from everything that you've been conditioned from a very young age. You need to basically come at everything in your business from the process of testing in a continuous iterative process. You need to be curious in your business if you want to uncover some of your biggest findings. But from a young age, you're conditioned to follow the leader and as a result live an unfulfilling life, which doesn't positively impact anyone, including yourself, and it doesn't positively impact the world. Instead, you're set up in a cubicle in an office with no windows. My first job, I was set up in a cubicle in the back room, which, yeah, no windows whatsoever. It was a bit depressing. And as a result, you're set up in a 9-to-5 prison. In fact, one of my students I've been speaking to, he says he's working 7 a.m. to 6 or 7 p.m. at night. And so, yeah, as a result, you're set up in this prison, and as a result, instead of going out and learning to create a dream. So if you're not making progress, just understand that it's a steep hill to climb when you're first starting out, and it's not your fault. You need to go against, on top of all this, you're going against the grain that you've been conditioned by your entire life. So just understand that internet marketing, it's a journey, and if you can't enjoy the journey, it's going to be a very miserable one for you. And you need to appreciate that the journey of learning is actually one of the most rewarding and fulfilling things that you can possibly undertake. So that's my message for you today. Thanks for stopping by. If you got some value out of this video, leave me some likes, some hearts, share this message around, and be sure to click the link that I'm going to leave below so that you can get more information about what it is that I do in order to generate 100 leads each and every day and make sales on an ongoing basis and allow myself to live the life of my dreams, and how you can go out and do the same for yourself. So thanks for stopping by. Leave me some likes, some hearts, share this video, and click that link below.